It's better to be a lion for a day than a sheep all your life. Sorrow is knowledge. Those that know the most must mourn the deepest. The tree of knowledge is not the tree of life. A wise man is superior to any insults which can be put upon him, and the best reply to unseemly behavior is patience and moderation. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies, but also to hate his friends. We cannot become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Knowledge comes, but wisdom lingers. It may not be difficult to store up in the mind a vast quantity of facts within a comparatively short time, but the ability to form judgments requires the severe discipline of hard work and the tempering heat of experience and maturity. Never let your head hang down. Never give up and sit down and grieve. Find another way, and don't pray when it rains if you don't pray when the sun shines. A day of worry is more exhausting than a week of work. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Your sacred space is when you can find yourself again and again. A long habit of not thinking a thing wrong gives it a superficial appearance of being right. One's philosophy is not best expressed in words. It is expressed in the choices one makes. And the choices we make are ultimately our responsibility. But life is long, and it is the long run that balances the short flare of interest and passion. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. Today is God's gift, that's why we call it the present. The superior man blames himself, the inferior man blames others. It's easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. If you're trying to achieve, there will be roadblocks. I've had them. Everybody has had them. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, and work around it. It is a common experience that a problem difficult at night is resolved in the morning after the committee of sleep has worked on it. As you walk down the fairway of life, you must smell the roses, for you only get to play one round. Make it your habit not to be critical about small things. Singleness of purpose is one of the chief essentials of success in life, no matter what may be one's aim. No man was ever wise by chance. The more sand that has escaped from the hourglass of our life, the clearer we should see through it. The way you see people is the way you treat them, and the way you treat them is the way they become. Giving opens the way for receiving. Life is a traveling to the edge of knowledge, then a leap taken. People spend too much time finding other people to blame, too much energy finding excuses for not being what they are capable of being, and not enough energy putting themselves on the line, growing out of the past and getting on with their lives. Wise kings generally have wise counselors, and he must be a wise man himself who is capable of distinguishing one. Wisdom doesn't necessarily come with age. Sometimes age just shows up all by itself. If you believe the doctors, nothing is wholesome. If you believe the theologians, nothing is innocent. If you believe the military, nothing is safe. He who lives by the crystal ball soon learns to eat ground glass. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. It is wisdom in prosperity when all is though wouldn't have it to fear and suspect the worst. Almost every wise saying has an opposite one, no less wise to balance it. The best way to obtain truth and wisdom is not to ask for books, but to go to God in prayer and obtain divine teaching. The less you talk, the more you are listened to. The future has already arrived. It's just not evenly distributed yet. Avoid having your ego so close to your position that when your position falls, your ego goes with it. The golden opportunity you are seeking is in yourself. It is not in your environment. It is not in luck or chance or the help of others. It is in yourself alone. Man is only great when he acts from passion. A promise made is a debt unpaid. Man's wisdom is his best friend. Folly is his first enemy. Blessed are those who give without remembering and take without forgetting. Wisdom is not wisdom when it is derived from books alone. When you give yourself, you receive more than you give. Common sense in an uncommon degree is what the world calls wisdom. Quick decisions are unsafe decisions. What happens is not as important as how you react to what happens. When a thing is done, it's done. Don't look back. Look forward to your next objective. My advice to you is not to inquire why or whither, but just enjoy your ice cream while it's on your plate. We should not judge people by their peak of excellence, but by the distance they have traveled from the point where they started. A ruffled mind makes a restless pillow. Every man is a damn fool for at least 5 minutes every day. Wisdom consists in not exceeding the limit. Always seek out the seed of triumph in every adversity. It has long been an axiom of mine that the little things are infinitely the most important. How many cares one loses when one decides not to be something but to be someone? If you wish to reach the highest, begin at the lowest. Wisdom is knowing what to do next. Virtue is doing it. It is always our own self that we find at the end of the journey. The sooner we face that self, the better. None knows the weight of another's burden. The day of fortune is like a harvest day. We must be busy when the corn is ripe. Applause is a receipt, not a bill. All things must come to the soul from its roots, from where it is planted. If you do not express your own original ideas, if you do not listen to your own being, you will have betrayed yourself.